this is all it is. Okay, let's try this. She doesn't look too bad. I won't lie. Oh shit. We need like there we go. Now we're talking. Okay, okay. I don't have access to this feature. Huh. How do I use it? How do I like how do I do this? Whoever joined, like, I'm literally just learning how to do this. So I'm sorry if you want to chill, ask me questions, I'll answer anything, but I'm just like trying to figure out how to stream. I have no idea how this works. And if it even like am I delayed? Honestly, if you're here, you could low key. I guys, this is my first live stream. It's literally gonna be like 5 people here. I'm just trying to learn how to do this. Like, I don't know how it works. So I don't know. Am I delayed? Do I look very delayed? I don't know. You can also ask me questions. Anything about trading, I'll answer while I'm just kind of chilling here, trying to like figure this out. I don't know. Toggle timestamps. How do I get the chat in the corner? Is that only on Twitch? Wait, live chat. It's lagging a lot. Okay. Okay. I wonder if it's the camera. This is really hard from like my perspective. I'm sorry. Maybe the camera, like, we can even react to something tonight if y'all want. How do you want to go live? Camera. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So it's lagging, like you said. It is lagging. I could tell. Yeah. Looks fine on your screen. So am I delayed? Like, does my voice match my mouth? Because on my screen, I'm like delayed like 0.5 seconds and it's bothering me. Interesting. Um, but what would be fun actually, and I wonder if this microphone's actually plugged in. What would be fun if I had some music in the background? I don't know how to do that. Oh, it's okay. Okay, yeah, it's fixing on my end right now too. You guys can I'm literally just learning how to use this, so you guys can ask me whatever you want. Like you guys just want to ask me questions about trading, I can give you some good stuff, some great info. Am I able to click off this? If I click off this, we'll end the stream. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Okay, I think I'm good. How do I get y'all to see my screen? Pop out dashboard. Okay, excellent. 5 concurrent viewers. I don't know how that's possible. How y'all doing? This is my first live stream. I don't even know how to do this. I don't even know how to share my screen. You joined the Speed Academy. That's fire, bro. I'm glad you're in the best spot. If someone wants to learn how to be a strength coach, what would you recommend for them to do as beginner? First thing would probably be to train people for free. You kind of have to get out like those really first bad reps. Those are like, the most annoying ones when you really don't know what you're doing. And then I would like actually, it's kind of funny. The best advice I'd give is find a good coach. So a good coach, buy his program and then train people for free with that program. So you're gonna learn what good training looks like without even understanding it. Like you can buy my vertical jump program and have a beginner do it, or whoever you're working with, like a friend in college, you train them for free, $10, whatever it is, $20. And you'll understand like, okay, this is what a warm-up should look like. This is what high intensity plyometrics should look like. This is what strength training should look like. This is what progressions look like over a couple weeks. You get used to explaining yourself, used to like seeing movement in a proper way and an improper way. And then as you study like podcast and books and articles, stuff like that, you'll learn from the right perspective off rip. Because you just automatically, like, let's just say, go to college, or you automatically go to whatever it is, anything you learn online, any certification, they're low key always ask, right? Most certifications are like, I mean, I've paid their certifications that are $2,000 that are ass, like literally just trash. Um, and you'll go there and you'll learn something from a fixed mindset from people who don't have results. It's just people who are reading from a book, when there's people out there like me who I've trained thousands of people at this point in the last 4 to 5 years. So I have hundreds of results that you can go through, and you can put people through that process and start like your mindset from that perspective, right? So it's interesting. I would start there, and then obviously like read books, study like crazy. You guys can keep asking questions, by the way. I don't even know how to share my screen. Like I would love to react to like an NBA video or something like that, because there's a bunch of NBA content. Hey, JJ, you really helped me with that plyo workout. Yeah, I appreciate it. By the way, like on my Instagram, I make a lot of like simple content, but don't do my workouts. Like the stuff on Instagram where you just see the exercises, that's just B-roll. I just want stuff to be moving all the time. Like, something new in your face. That doesn't mean do that exercise all the time. You really gotta read what the text is saying. Sometimes I feel bad. Someone's like, oh, I did this exercise. I'm like, I didn't say to do that. It was just text right there. I don't know. How was your day? What did I do today? It was a long day. I did some plyometrics. I drove around because right now I'm in Chicago, so I drove like 40 minutes down to like suburbs, and then worked with the guy, finished with him, did my little workout, did upper body training. After the upper body training, I went on Overwatch with all my friends. We played Overwatch for a while, and then I actually worked on my website because there were some like API errors and stuff like that. It was all jacked up. Should I combine the daily routine with the Speed Academy like this, bear crawling, breathing, and isometrics? It seems like a lot of work. I wouldn't combine it. Like if you want to improve your speed, the Speed Academy is the number one option. Like I wouldn't add anything to it. Speed Academy by itself is like the best thing you can do. But then like when you read the mods inside, all the stuff, you can kind of like adjust. If you think you have a very big deficit, you could go ahead and do that deficit and like try to improve that. Can you start a series like analyzing athlete starts? I'm gonna do that on Instagram actually, so you can DM me your stuff on Instagram. Does anyone know how to freaking share my screen? How do I share my screen, bro? I'm so lost. What is happening right now? This is kind of fun though, and it's like literally the middle of the night, so no one's gonna be here. Like, it's gonna be like us 5 people or 10 people here, but like who cares? Like, I'm just chilling. I just don't know how to share my screen. What? Okay, I have to look this up. Can y'all see my screen right now? I'm gonna change screens. Wait, how can I incorporate powerlifting along training with plyometric training? So actually, a really easy way to do this is just 2 strength movements. So for powerlifting, like I'm sorry if I'm looking at my screen, but I'm supposed to be looking at the camera. For powerlifting, like the most important thing is like max strength, like repetitions. So you can do high sets, low volume. So a real easy way that a lot of powerlifters get stronger is 5 sets of 3. So you're doing 90% 1 rep max. So it's a lot of weight. You're going very, very heavy. You're doing 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 minutes of rest in between every single set. You can just do 1 squat variation and 1 hinge variation, which would be a deadlift. So you do a max effort deadlift, a max effort deep squat, and then just make sure you have some extensive plyometrics as you warm up and some high intensity plyometrics in the middle of that workout. And then the strength work, you can just do your powerlifting shit, right? You have some accessory lifts at the end if you want, but the plyometrics actually build muscle in very specific spots that could do the same in terms of powerlifting. I'm so tired because if you're improving rate of force development, you're actually improving your strength. And plyometrics improves rate of force development a lot. It actually improves like brute strength as well, without the whole rate of force development aspect. So yeah, plyometrics alone actually will improve your powerlifting, but you can do 2 compound movements, very, very heavy, 5 sets of 3, 90%, 1 rep max, things like that. Okay. Can I ask you about basketball skills training? Since I know you like hooping, yeah, I actually know a lot about basketball skills training. I don't teach it because I'm not a professional. I teach what I know, but I do know it. Like I study and like actually buy courses about how to train basketball skills. So like I know a lot. You can ask me whatever you want. Sorry. I have a few doubts. How many plows should I do in a workout? And how many sets and reps? How heavy should I do power exercises like Williams, trap deadlifts, and death jumps? Stunt throws. Oh, okay. Number 3, death jumps. There's like some new research on it. It's not going to stunt your growth. It can if you do too much, because what you're doing on a death jump is the velocity is so high, so the speed you're dropping off is so high that your weight multiplies like 8 to 9 to 10 times, right? So if you weigh 100 pounds, your weight goes all the way up to 800 pounds jumping off a 30-inch box, right? That's how high the velocity is and how much impacts you're taking to your knees. So the studies are probably saying, I haven't read them, a lot of people have been talking about recently, that when you jump off that box, because the impacts are so high, you're probably damaging some type of ligament or tendon or something long term that could be stunning your growth. But I wouldn't really worry about it. It's not something that I believe in. But I need to read the research. Maybe that new stuff that people have been talking about is true. How heavy should I go for power exercises like cleans? I don't suggest cleans because you have to get max intent. And if you're too scared to fail a lift, you can't get max intent. And the only way you can even get the peak forces, which is peak power, it's a complicated science word, but peak power, which like the higher forces you can get, is by going 90% plus on power cleans. But with the trap bar deadlift, you can do loaded jumps, get the same amount of peak power output, which will give you the stimulus to develop power from super lighter weights, like 40 to 60% of your 1 rep max. So it's complicated to say like what develops power, because you can hold 10-pound dumbbells in your hand and develop power. You can sprint body weight, develop power. You can just get stronger, develop power. Power is very like broad term, but in terms of, like, that question, I would just avoid cleans and do stuff like higher velocity but medium to heavy weights. So it's called strength speed or optimal power development. What are your thoughts on playing versus training debate? I've heard a lot of people say playing pickups improve, but Michael, like, oh, I think people play too much. I do think training is very important, but a lot of people's training is playing. When you think about it, like, people who are good at training, like people who know what they're doing. So let's just say Kyrie Irving's trainers. Like, you watch the videos Kyrie Irving training, he has three guys with league length. He has 7 foot wingspans. They have like the extra long pads, and they're playing live defense in specific scenarios. So you're technically playing. So technically, if you play 5v5 from a kid all the way up, you're probably going to be a college level basketball player. If you play 5v5, high competition, people are better than you from the age 6 and up. But if you want to, like, if you it's so complicated, because if you go into AU, that's where we have an issue. Because when you're doing AU, you're joining 3 teams, you're playing 50,000 games a week, and you get 50 shots up the whole weekend because you're a role player. Versus you could go train with a good trainer and get 500 shots up in one day versus 50 shots in a weekend. That's where we start having issues. So you need to have time for training, but you need to play. Like, my biggest issue is that I trained a lot, but I never played, and I started playing way too late. So now, in my opinion, a lot of people who know me in person think that I'm a Division 1 level basketball player. Like, I could probably literally play at like a Big 12 school, Big 10. But the one biggest issue is my IQ. I'm very good at scoring. I'm extremely athletic. I can shoot the lights out the ball. I can dribble the lights out the ball. But because I did not get the playing reps at a young age, I did not develop the instincts that a lot of top athletes do now at Division 1 level. So you have to play and you have to train, but do not skip playing. You can get away with not training. You cannot get away without playing. Like, playing 5v5, people who are better than you in competing, you're just not gonna get away with it. How do individual skills training far more beneficial? Yeah, skills training is going to be beneficial if you have someone to play with. Like, I don't really believe in shooting reps by yourself. Like, you can get 500 shots up by yourself, but if you have a defender and you can do like the scenarios and things like that, like the live level defense, you're going to get so much more out of it. Have you competed in triple jump once? No, never done triple jump. Probably would do really decent though. I won't lie. I have really good reactive strength index. What percent of time do you think you should spend training skills versus pickup? You should at least be playing pickup 2 times a week. Anyone should be playing pickup 2 times a week. Have you ever heard about ATG? I don't believe I don't want to like rant about that tonight. Maybe we'll talk. You know what? Let's do a live stream where I rant about knees over toes guy and ATG. When we can get some people in here, maybe like 100 people in this motherfucker, go crazy, bro. I can go in. I can do a. We can do a PowerPoint. We can do a PowerPoint, bro. I'll put up the music, get the PowerPoint going. We got the slides. I'll just go in, bro. I'm gonna be, man. And ATG, yeah, no, that would be fire, bro. I love Brandon Rose right here. I need to remember that. An ATG live stream would be fire. I can put up a PowerPoint. I can have my research papers backed up because I don't want to say stuff without being prepared. I don't want to be chatting at 2 a.m. off my mind and I get clipped for sounding like unprofessional or some shit like that. And I don't care about being professional. Like, I'm talking however the fuck I want to talk, but like, I want to be like well put together before I say some crazy shit. How do I train sprint start and acceleration? Resistance sprints. Anything horizontal. Horizontal impulse is the biggest thing. So you need to develop force at a horizontal angle. This is vertical. This is horizontal, 45 degrees, right? I can't do it because my fucking elbow can internally rotate. But horizontal angle, and you want to be able to produce force at these angles. So horizontal plyometrics are going to give you the biggest benefit. And also stuff that's 2 foot. So single leg, def jumps that are longer ground contact times, 2 foot, plyometrics, like deep knee stuff, like knee dominant stuff. So like a squat jump versus a squat pogo. Like, squat jumps would transfer more to your acceleration, sprint starts, things like that. And anything that trains impulse, so that's like how fast your brain can send a signal to your body, or how fast your muscles can fire from your brain, like saying go, I guess is like the easiest way to explain it. So like the second you say go, how fast can your body produce a high amount of force in like 0.2 seconds, right? A lot of people lack that skill, and you can get stuff like that from doing like trap bar deadlifts off reaction. So someone claps and you explode the trap bar deadlift as fast as possible. Or a power clean is like a good example that actually trains impulse very well. That's something that a lot of people are lacking. That's why like your reaction time slow is no, you don't produce like high impulse in like a horizontal orientation. How do you feel about Jordan Poole trading for K? See, I think Jordan Poole's trash. Like, I love like freedom, and I love like creativity in basketball. I'm not like the guy who's like, oh my god, like he's just carries every single day, like he's just a carrier. But I think he's ass. You can't play defense. You can't play in the NBA. So CP3 is like better, but like their size is ass. Like the team composition doesn't make sense unless he plays off the bench. If he plays off the bench, he's gonna be six man of the year, and they still need to get big men. They need a bigger team and a deeper bench. So honestly, actually, Loki kind of makes sense now that I'm just kind of rambling and talking about it out loud. Did you go to college, and what was your timing as a freshman? I did not run track. I was coaching since I was 16, and I quit track when I was like senior year. I went to college at Iowa State, and I dropped out freshman year for this business. What are your top five skills trainers? I don't really have a top five. Not gonna lie. Yeah, fire for sure, for sure. Are you also going to have this live stream uploaded? Yeah, I'm gonna put it up. It's gonna be ass. I still don't know how to do. How do I share my screen? I want to react to something. Like I feel bad. We're just showing my face right now. This is crazy. What are the best agility exercises for soccer? We can go down a rabbit hole, and I don't feel like talking about it. I'm sorry. What will your advice be for a guy who only got 40 pounds of weight for sprinting, so he could lift? Oh, that okay. So you can use it for plyometrics. That's the number one thing. So that's really good. Like resisted jumps, resisted broad jumps, resisted depth jumps, stuff like that. Med ball throws. You throw the pound into grass or whatever, right? The weighted, even if it's a dumbbell. So you hate gays, but pay money to see sweaty men. What? I don't hate gays. Who is this guy? Oh God, is this why people have admins? Well, my chat's not big enough to actually worry about this. That's gotta go. I'm sorry. What the hell? Okay. Um. uh. So yeah, you can use it for like plyometrics and stuff like that. And for lifting, you just focus on the eccentric and isometric portions. So like 5 second lowering, which is eccentric, and then pause it for 5 seconds or 15 seconds, things like that. 45-second holds with 40-pound dumbbells, just progressively overload through time and like other ways to improve, increase the intensity or volume. But I wouldn't do like 15 plus reps or anything like that. But plyometrics would give you good enough. What do you think about garage strength speed advice? I like garage strength, but he's way too much into strength training, and he's very old school, and I just don't agree with a lot of stuff. But he's not a bad coach. He just is way too old school for like what I teach. How to get in shape for basketball? Full court 1v1 or 5v5 basketball. How many sets and reps for piles? I can't answer that question because it's way too complicated. Thoughts on Nathaniel Morton, the strength coach? That's actually my guy. He's gonna do a video on me pretty soon. I think he said he was gonna think like react to like just jump or something like that, which is gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. Let's see what he says. Um, can you all hear me correctly? Do I sound crazy? I mean, I know this mic sounds trash. I'll put up the good mic tomorrow. Maybe we can even stream tomorrow. Like, y'all want to stream tomorrow? You want to react to some stuff? We can work on a lineup tonight. I can do a list of videos you guys want to react to. You can send the links right here, and we can react to them, like workouts and like basketball, balls live, whatever it is. We could do that, or even like NBA, random NBA shit. Um, would training more focus on vertical jump? Whoa, sorry, I can't read. Would training more focused on vertical jump transfer over to speed at all? If you, I don't know. So like, sprinting is very timing oriented. So like, plyometric context, so like how long the ground contact time is very very sensitive. So like a 2 foot jump takes zero point 0.3 seconds, but sprint takes 0.15 seconds, 0.10 seconds. So if you're training in this zero point 0.3 second range, like zero point 0.3 to 0.5 second range, that doesn't always transfer over to zero point 0.1 seconds because the ground contact times and the leverage you're using, and even like all the way up to the nervous system, like the way you're producing force from like the brain down is so different. um so it's complicated, you know what I'm saying? It's very, very complicated to answer that. But if you do produce a lot of force vertically and you improve your technique and limb timing and stuff like that, and you sprint often, you're going to be really fast just by improving your vertical jump. But you should be sprinting if you want to improve your vertical jump. So I guess technically, yes, it should transfer over. By the way, love from India. 10 of my friends follow you on Instagram. That's crazy. It's so bizarre. Like, dude, you guys don't understand how many people DM me and like follow me and show love. It's crazy. I appreciate all of it. But sometimes, okay, I come off like a dickhead. Like people think in the comments of my Instagram stuff like I'm this rude guy who just all upset with myself or like super obsessed with like what's in my head, but like I'm actually pretty chill. Like I really appreciate everybody. A stream would be super dope. We could set a schedule for every Saturday or Sunday. We could do both. I got a decent amount of free time. I do train people earlier in the day though, but we can do that. Sprinters build muscle. You don't have to. There's no reason. There's just no reason to. Is it possible for someone to go sub 11 from 12.0 seconds in 3 months? People like Chris Ross, Chris Booker were able to go 4.72. Yeah, they probably could do it in 6 weeks. It's very possible. I mean, in 12 months, yes. Like I've trained a guy who went from 11.8 to 10.6 in a year. I think it was actually 13 months. So I'm not gonna lie and say it was like 8 months or something, but it was like a year, like a solid year of training, right? I've taken a guy from 11.4 to also 10.6 in a year. So like that range, like that kind of like mid to high 11s, low 12 second range, to like high tens. It's very possible. I've seen it happen like in my actual face in person, but a lot of it's like injury. Like if you don't get injured, it's possible. Like it's very, very possible. But you get injured or you're very inconsistent with your nutrition, your diet, poor, below average genetics, stuff like that. Then, I don't know, it's weird, right? It can get very, very fishy. So I don't like to say I can do that. Like, I'm not gonna just be like, oh yeah, do the Speed Academy, and you're gonna go from 11 point or 12.0 to 10.5 in 1 year, no matter what, or money back guaranteed. Like that's just disingenuous. Like that would be wrong of me, you know. What do you think of Norman running tomorrow? Actually, I'm not following track right now. I love track, but I'm much more of a basketball guy. In case you guys know, I know a lot about track. I worked with the Olympic track coach. And wondering who it is the Canadian Olympic track coach. He taught me for a whole year. I paid for so much money for consultations, so I like every single week, and we worked a lot together. And that was like the most I was involved with track. I learned a lot about track and speed training, but I'm not very much following the new stuff. And you want to know why I'm not following the new stuff? It's because everyone is too fast. It's getting annoying. It feels like every single day a new PR is breaking, and it's like I don't know. I don't want to say this like coming off like very I don't know, kind of like disheartening, I guess, but like every single time I watch track, it's like, okay, well, this guy's on PEDs and he's breaking this record, and then this person's on PEDs, but they're gonna say they're not PEDs, and then they're breaking these records, and everyone's just on drugs. So many people are on drugs, and the people who aren't on drugs are also just breaking records, like the high schoolers who are just for some reason 16-year-olds are running 9.9 or 10.0. Like it's kind of getting frustrating, like how fast people are getting. It's like I don't know, people are getting faster at younger ages. People are right, like running PRs in high school, going to college, and just being slow, like just being trash. And it's just like I don't know. It's kind of getting like very like repetitive, I guess. Back in the day, it was just never like this. It feels like. How often should you sprint a week for 100-meter results? 2 to 3 times a week. Should always be sprinting. Okay, how do I share my screen? Can y'all see this right here? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't want y'all to see that. How to share screen on YouTube Live? The share screen option and the streaming dashboard. Okay, how do I do that? Wait, guys, we figured it out. Let's react to something. Send me a video. What are we gonna react to? Pop out dashboard. Are you guys ready? Select stream. Wait, oh, I didn't mean to add an ad. Fuck. No. Fuck no. Wait, guys, I'm sorry. No, no ads. No ads. No ads. Oh, sorry. No way. Oh, you guys watching an ad right now? Fuck, bro. I don't even like. What is 9 people watching an ad gonna do for me? That was just, dude, dude. Oh my god, I feel so bad. I already lost a viewer. Holy shit, I did not mean to click that, bro. Fuck, I'm trash. Okay, I can't keep sitting on that. Whatever. That is so shitty, dude. Okay, the YouTube studio doesn't even show it. Are you guys off the ad? Is the ad gone? Is it gone? Bro, please tell me this shit is gone. It doesn't even. It's not gonna make me money. There's 8 people in this. Okay, it's gone. Okay, I didn't even mean to click that. Yeah, ads. Okay, dude, I did not mean to click that. Dude, okay, how do I share my screen? Click share. It's, hold on. Bottom line. has to be a button to click the share screen. There has to be a button. I watched a 15-second, dude. I just didn't mean to do that. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm like actually sorry. It's not gonna benefit me. Honestly, I'm gonna get like 10 cents off of that. Pop out chat. Okay, that's cool. Pop out chat's fire. Restore chat. Oh no, did I lose the chat? Bruh. Fuck. I'm so lost. Toggle timestamps. Dude, I'm actually lost. I just did not expect this many people to be here. Like even 5 people. I was like, oh shit. Okay, best core exercises. This is kind of an annoying answer. The best core exercise is doing whatever the sport is with contact. So like if you want to improve your core, let's say it's like you're trying to drive in a basketball court and you're trying to take contact and like, not get knocked off in the air, you need to do it. You need to do that. And I know that sounds like a lazy answer, but all the like anti-rotation stuff and core rotational power is kind of helpful. And like I do program some of it on off days, but it's not really gonna do much for you. Sprinting and taking contact in your sport is gonna do a lot. How to sprint while being relaxed. So like a lot of people are like this, do this. A lot of people are like this, do this, and then do this. Look how relaxed I am. A lot of people like breathe in through nose, out through mouth. I relax, simple, right? How the fuck do I share my screen, bro? Like I'm actually lost. There has to be a way. How to share a screen on YouTube Live? Dude, they're saying simply click the YouTube share screen. Like what? What do you mean? To share screen, simply click share screen option in the stream dashboard. A pop-out window will appear, allowing you to choose a screen application. Okay, YouTube dashboard, right? Oh shit. Wait guys, I figured it out. Guys, you wanna see my screen? This is fucking cold. Okay, hold on. Everyone just wait 1 second. I think I can share my screen here. Analytics. View live control room. Um, so here, let me go back. So yeah, breathing through the nose, the reason why it works, like you can even do it through your mouth, but like this is a sympathetic nervous system. So when you breathe through your mouth, you're turning on your sympathetic nervous system. And you want to be parasympathetic, which is relaxation. Sympathetic is fight or flight. And when you turn on fight or flight, everything like becomes very, very like tense and very, very locked up. So you want to be as parasympathetic as possible, which is technically impossible with like any type of competition, but it is possible if you try. How in the world do I share my screen? Like honestly, I understand if you guys have to dip. I don't know how to share my screen. I can even react to a video by myself. I just need to know how to share it. There has to be like a video for this. Shit. You guys can keep spamming the questions if you want. Just a heads up. Like I don't bite. Saying connections very impeccable. Impeccable indeed. Indeed. Okay. Next streaming software. Stream health. 360 closed captions, low latency, ultra low latency. Analytics, edit, share. Participants. Download. Okay. Dude, I'm so lost. Here, let me see if any questions happen. Bro, just Google how to share a screen. Oh, trust me. I got Google up. And they just literally are saying click the share screen option. And they're not showing a photo of what it looks like. And I'm looking at multiple articles and just nothing's showing. I'm so lost. How to easily make a YouTube stream. We're gonna watch a YouTube video. Fuck YouTube video, bro. Okay, here it goes. Bro, they just keep showing how to do an OBS. Do I need to stream an OBS? Can I make a suggestion? Yeah, go ahead. You're good. I need to get a mic tomorrow though. I mean, I have a mic. It's in the other room. I don't feel like grabbing it. What will be top five piles for? Oh, you need a better mic? Yeah, I literally have like one of those really nice like $100 plus mics, like literally like 5 feet away from me. I just forgot to grab it. The camera works fine. Yeah, it looks okay, right? This was like an Elgato face cam. I just bought the nicest one. I don't even know, but it looks decent. Like I don't think it looks that bad, but yeah, I definitely need a better mic. Like I know this sucks. The camera works fine. You know your iPhone. Yeah, so I have a like one of those like Blue Yetis or whatever it's called, but it actually sounds pretty decent. So I'm sure to do that. But I need to figure out how to freaking. I honestly, okay, if you guys want to know the truth, I was expecting 0 people to join. It was 2:30 a.m. and I did that on purpose so nobody would join. I'm very happy everyone's here. Like even 10 people, like what the hell, 10 people want to watch me or talk to me and ask me a question, like that's cool, right? But I thought no one's gonna join, so it was gonna let me like sit here and learn how to like share my screen and do all this stuff by myself when you guys are here. So I'm gonna talk to y'all, have a good time, but um I'm actually just no idea like how to figure this out. Manage. So yeah, like that's why I didn't even have like a mic ready. I just had it here just like show the mic showing up. But the microphone is ass though. Like it's ass. It's literally like a Nintendo Switch, like $4 microphone. How to prevent knee injury? Program better. Do your programming a lot better. A lot of it's programming and sleep. Like right now, I'm not sleeping. Guess what? Tomorrow, my knees are gonna be flared up. I'm probably gonna try to lift and literally live chat replay. Oh shit! I think I figured it out. Reactions, live reactions. Wait, did I do anything? Are you guys still here? Can you use your iPhone for live? Yeah, I can. This is my MacBook. I'm trying to share a screen. I can't figure it out. 13 people. Like, I thought I was a bot. Am I not a bot? I'm not a bot. I'm not a bot. I'm gonna get some music up here. So tomorrow, I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna figure out how to share this screen. I'm not getting off. I'm just gonna figure it out right now. But I'll have the screen ready. We're gonna react to 5 videos, right? 5 videos. DM me a video that you want to react to. I'll have some music in the background. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be in the middle of the day, so I'm not whispering in the middle of the night, And fuck, dude, how to share screen on YouTube Live? Where the hell is it? Please, images. I'm getting trolled right now. I'm getting trolled. Just watch your new videos fire. Yeah, the camera quality was trash because I'm not home right now. I'm in a different area. So like the area I'm in, I don't have good lighting. So it kind of looks weird. This camera looks better than what my actual camera was in the video. It's kind of funny. What's the best power for a long jump apart from bounding and drop jumps? Sprinting bounding. That's actually the number one thing for long jump. It's sprint bound. So you like do a flying 10 into bounds. It's very, very intense. You can't do a lot of volume of it. For long jump, single leg def jumps are really good, but you just said not drop jumps. So you're trying to like get away from something else, right? Oh my god, it's very complicated. I mean, I would say sprinting. Sprinting is probably the best biometric. Bounding is the best biometric for long jump. It's the number one biometric. Um, Drop jumps is also one of the best biometrics. Def jumps is good. Resisted pogos, band resisted pogos are really good. Um, Shit, it's actually a really hard question. Single leg def jumps are really good. Anything like low level with the ankle that teaches it how to contract concentrically and then hit the amortization phase with a flat heel, right? So like you hit forefoot, your heel collapse, and then reverse out. So like reversal strength in the Achilles or the tendon is really good, which is stuff like drop jumps, but you can do it in an extensive way and build up like the foundation with like extensive plyometrics. So like stiffness skips are a really good way. And if you look that up, you probably find like what I'm talking about. It's not like regular skipping. It's a very like specific way you do it. I'd hill sprints good acceleration or just general speed. Hill sprints are pretty good for acceleration. They're actually probably one of the best ways to improve accelerations, but not like grind hill sprints where you're barely getting up the sand and you're literally walking to get up. It should be like a very small amount. It should be a very small incline on the hill. It should be like literally like boop, not like boop, right? You shouldn't be like climbing the hill. You should be able to like sprint it very, very easily. Very small incline. Kind of scared about coming back from a tiny injury. How do I get back to my original progress? Low level plyometrics. How do I improve arm swing? Don't care about arm swing. Like, just it's not important. Like, it's important, but The more relaxed you are, the better. Like people have crazy arm strings that are still fast. Do longer strides increase your speed? Yes, but not by getting longer strides. People get long strides from vertical displacement, so how much force it produces into the ground, and like the displacement from the ground in the air. So air time, right? The more air time you have, the longer stride, I guess you would say, you will have, and that's where like you can produce more force and have like a better isometric contraction and straight leg, blah 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 blah, right? But technically, like no, but don't like chase long strides. Like don't try to cue that in your head or something. How can I improve speed endurance? 21-second drill. How much weight for resist sprints? 10 to 20% of your body weight. So if you weigh 100 pounds, what's 10%? Like 10 pounds? I don't know. I don't even know math. Like I failed college, or didn't fail college, but I dropped out of college for a reason. I did fail one class. So what was the class? It was psychology. No, it wasn't psychology. It was the one after psychology. It was like the crazy shit. Don't care anymore. Okay. How to improve speed endurance for 100 and 200 meter? Answer that 21-second drill. Okay. Thank you so much. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really appreciate if I can figure out how to share my screen. I received a copyright strike. That's crazy. I copyright strike someone today. I don't like. I don't think it's a flex, but that person was wilding. He literally stole my content. He had to catch it. I'm not gonna lie. Get a shareable link. View on YouTube. On YouTube. Yo, that looks nasty. I was not picking my nose. I promise. Pin chat. Bro, I'm live. I'm looking at myself. It's very delayed though. Okay, back to the chat. It wasn't clear the things you said. Oh, 21-second drill. It just means you have you start at 200 meters, right? And you sprint as fast as possible for 21 seconds. And that distance you cover, you mark it. So let's say it's 150 meters. Next time you want to beat that. And then once you drop off by 10%, which would usually be about 10 meters, 10 to 20 meters, like maybe it's your fifth set, right? You should rest a lot here, like 7 to 8 minutes. Then you're done. And then you next workout, you do the same thing, right? Bro got hyped by looking at himself. Now I was trying to do the Spider-Man shit, bro. The like, hey, oh, cause I can do 60 meters flat max effort sprints uphill 4 times my PR exactly. It's not that high of incline. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you got it. You got the best thing. Why are single leg jumps and plyos transfer better to 2 feet? It's a really good question. It's a very very good question. You pay attention to what I say, like in my post. So single leg plyometrics, the ground contact. So how long the foot is on the ground and deforms from like vertical forces, right? Or like force absorption forces, um, is like much, much longer than 2 foot plyometrics. It's because you have to use a more muscle dominant strategy to get off the ground. So let's say you were to drop off a box with 1 foot, it's much harder, right? It feels a lot like icky and sloppier to jump from like a box, like jump off a box and get back off versus like with 2 feet, you can be a lot more elastic. It's because you have less stability, you have less strength. It's versus you can squat 400 pounds, but you can't squat 400 pounds on one leg. That whole thing, right? You're much weaker on one leg, so you're going to use more muscle dominance because your tendons are not going to be elastic. So what that means is you're going to use levers that are knee dominant. Knee dominant levers are very very adjacent or very very like congruent with 2 foot jumping. So knee dominant levers, not a lot of glutes and hamstrings, but a lot more quads and glutes instead, like that, dynamic. A lot more soleus stuff like that, right? Sorry, I'm running out of breath. So you do stuff like that that will help 2 foot. And also back to like the ground contact times, you also think about like contraction velocity. So if you're jumping off 1 foot, the contraction velocity, so how long the concentric phase is going to be zero point 0.3 to zero point 0.5 seconds, which is how long a 2 foot jump takes. um, but when you do it off of 2 feet, so let's say you jumped off a box, you jump as high as possible off 2 feet, it's going to take zero point 0.1 seconds. So that's a 1 foot jump, because 1 foot, you're sprinting, you build up a lot of momentum, you pop off the ground and like, like that 0.1 seconds, just like a regular sprint would be. So that's why single leg plyometrics would, transfer to 2 foot, because ground contacts are a lot longer. The levers are knee dominant and muscle dominant, not elastic and tendon dominant. So there you go, right? There's a lot of other things like neurologically, but it's just way too advanced for me to start talking about like 3 a.m. I can't even say a sentence. Like I'm so tired. How many cell days for a soccer athlete? How much distance? Way too specific. Sorry, bro. Got hyped at looking at himself. Yeah. Oh, seems tiring. It's less about, so speed endurance is a lot less about tiring, like like beating yourself to the ground. It's a lot more about a stimulus. So you provide a stimulus with a lot of rest, like 7 to 8 minutes, like literally sitting on your ass for 7 to 8 minutes, and do the next time you do the 20-second drill, and then keep doing that until you drop off. It's a lot less about like we're not doing lactic acid workouts or like aerobic, tempo workouts. It's a lot like high intensity, high stimulus, rest, and you will adapt very fast. I'm also having trouble with speed endurance. There are any types of sprints? 21-second drill is what I've been talking about, definitely. So, what other advice you would have for speed endurance? There's other advice I would have, but I don't need to like share it. The only reason why I wouldn't share it, oh shit. The only reason why I would not share it is because it's very like it's not important. It's very like small nuances that athletes don't need to worry about. Like your coach will usually take care of that for you, right? Like stuff like, holding posture, holding pelvis positions, like super, super nuanced and very, very like high technical stuff that like if I were to share it and just explain it, you would overthink and then you're gonna run slow. So just don't worry about it. Just do that type of drill. Improve your max velocity, improve your ankle stiffness, improve your posture, I guess. It's like a simple way to look at it, and you'll be good. Don't overthink it. And it will come over time too, especially if you race someone. Be very, very helpful. How the fuck do I share my screen? StreamYard? Is that how you do it? How to share your screen on YouTube Live? I am so tired, bro. I'm all over the place right now. A complete guide to streaming on YouTube Live. Am I reading a guide while I'm on stream right now? 11 people in the chat. How is this even possible? Like, why are 11 people watching me? I thought it was a bot. People said I'm an Instagrammer, dude. That's actually one of the most annoying things. People say I'm a TikToker and an Instagrammer. When I started in the in person like sector, I started training people in person for like a whole year before I did social media. And even with social media, as much as I post, I like work out and train people and study much more than I post. Like my posts are very automated. So like I work on posts for months in a row, like days in a row for hours nonstop. I'll make like 50 posts. I have everything automated. I'm not this guy who's like like my day is TikToks. I just sit there and post TikToks and find random exercises and post more TikToks. I'm a heavy studier and I heavy train people in person and I interact and I work out myself and things like that. But it's just I don't know why I just thought of that, but it's very interesting to me that people think that. And then when you actually talk to me, it's like, oh my god, he's a genius. Like he's actually smart as fuck. What the hell? I thought you were a TikToker who posts random exercises. How do you? Sorry, I'm rambling. Ignore me. It's literally 3 a.m. How to combine soccer and strength training? Compound movements. It's the easiest way. Go live. Once you go live, and social media insights. Verify your channel. Already verified. That's fine. That's fine. Webcam encoder. Choose the title and thumbnail. Blah 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 blah. Start live streaming. Click on live stream. Open the YouTube app. Great. Webcam, live stream computer, and webcam. How to live stream. Oh, I need to do the oh I think I figured it out. But that means I might have to restart the stream. Unfortunately. All the videos on how to share the screen. Wait, all the vids on how to share screen all day to download OBS. Yeah, I could just download. I mean, I have OBS. I don't like OBS, but I could just use it. It's not a big deal, and it honestly will work perfectly fine. So I can restart this and see how it works with OBS. Am I crazy when I practice basketball at 5 a.m. and again at 4 p.m. and do my sprints at 6 or 7? Yes, if you want an injury, that's the best way to get an injury. I lack ankle strength. Top 3 exercises. It's not about exercise. It's about programming. Exercises in general, like if I just give you an exercise, it doesn't do anything. Like it's a stressor, right? Like an exercise. Doing a jump stresses your body, but it's a random stressor. The only way your body can adapt to something like I want to jump higher is you have to consistently stress it with multiple things that stress the same outcome, right? So if you want to jump higher, you need to squat, you have to jump, you have to sprint. These are all things that are going to stress the body to get the outcome you want. but you can't just say, what is this one or five random exercises that might stress the body in the same way or might confuse the body because it's random, it has no progression to it. So it's not about exercises, but like I guess one thing you could just do or a routine you can stick with, I guess, is pogos or like jump rope. You want to do jump rope for 5 minutes a day, your tendons will adapt really fast. Your ankle will be a lot stronger. Thoughts on ACC and intensive plyometrics at the same time? I don't know what ACC is. You're talking about like altitude training. Uh, what's your 30-meter flies for time for sub 11? If you can't run sub 11, you should be doing 30-meter times. Honestly, like if you're running like 11.5, you probably should be doing 30-meter time flies. Go live, show trailer, monetize your stream. I don't need to monetize it. I just want to show my chat how to get live videos, Q&As. Okay. I just do dribbling drills for basketball. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's fine. But the issue, like whatever you said earlier, is that you wake up at 5 a.m. and then you like do another one and another one. Like if you're waking up early to get that workout at 5 a.m. just to say you're working out in the morning, you're just having shitty sleep. And then you're gonna recover worse and your athleticism is just gonna keep going down. But you have to wake up for school because school is stupid and makes forces adults who are growing or teenagers to grow. They're like, yeah, you need to grow and be big adults, but then like, yeah, let's wake up at 5 a.m. They wonder why like half the fucking population is 5'7". Okay, because you're short because you're not fucking sleeping. But either way, that was a random tangent. But if you have to wake up for like school, then I get it. But like, don't wake up extra early for like basketball dribbling drills. Um, what do you think about Mario Rios? Gives a good advice. Mario Rios is bullshit. Hate the guy. I don't. Whoa. Why did I just say that? See, this is what happens when you give me a 3M. I don't hate anybody. I didn't even mean to say that. I'm literally just chatting. I don't hate Mario Rios. It's just he just posts rah rah. He just posts like clickbaity content. I don't hate the guy at all. Please don't. No one's gonna clip that. I'm not that popular, but like I don't even know. I'm just so tired. What's it called? Yeah, he just like posts clickbait content. That's all. I mean, guys, I hate school. It's too early. Yeah, it's too early for like people, and it's also like scientifically stupid. Like, it ruins people's growth. It ruins people's like recovery for sports. It ruins people's like cognition. Right. So like how smart they are in school. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's so bad. Um, my 30-meter times are 3.15. 100-meter. Yeah, I mean, it's also like how are you timing your flies? Like, is it FAT or is it like hand time? If it's hand time, it probably could be 4.0 seconds. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you're running a 30-meter fly that in 3.15 seconds, you're probably low key running like 10.5. You should be running 10.5. So that probably means you just timed it wrong. Like respectfully, I'm not trying to be rude. I can touch 9.5, 9.3 feet at 14. Is that good? I just don't feel like covering 172 centimeters. I'm sorry. How many days does celebration intensive piles? Any idea? 2 days a week minimum, or honestly, low key maximum for most people. But it also depends. Dude, there's just like not a way. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna open up Streamlabs real quick and let's see if I can just transfer this over. I should be able to like should be able to do this. Guys, I'm getting hockey right now. I'm getting very swole. You can't tell in this hoodie, but if I took off my shirt, I am jacked and I'm strong. It's kind of crazy. I spent the summer working on a little more like hypertrophy, so I'm like building a little more like upper body mass, eating a little bit more of a surplus, and I'm low key getting pretty hockey because I'm actually like people think I'm like a plyometric guy. I know a lot about strength training. Like I know how to make someone jacked. I know how to make someone strong as shit. Like I squat 405, and honestly, I can squat 445. I just don't feel like doing it. Or not me to. Yeah. Okay, there we go. But yeah, even my upper body, like the second I'm like, oh, I actually want to build some muscle, I just build muscle because I know what I'm doing. Like I know how to progressive overload and program and train like stretch positions, unstretched positions, mutilate stuff, mutilate my calories, mutilate my training, so many things. Um, I just don't. So like I have friends who like the only thing in their head is like if you're not jacked, you don't know how to be in the gym. But it's like if you've seen any of my training, like clearly it's not gonna make you jacked. It's supposed to make you athletic and explosive. So the second I'm like, oh, I want to get jacked, and then I just get bigger than my friends in one summer when they've been training for like 2 years straight. I'm just like, you fucking listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I just choose when I want to be big. I just choose when I feel like getting jacked. And now my chest is like grown like 4 inches this summer. Um, okay. I think we got something here. So let's see if I can live stream from here. I just pulled up Streamlabs, by the way. I'm sorry. It kind of feels like I'm just like getting a little blank right here. Trying to put the Streamlabs up. I don't know how to put the Streamlabs up. Start schedule stream. Oh, go live. Okay. Here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this right now. I'm gonna restart it. If you want to join, you don't have to. I'm just literally gonna hop right back on 1 second.